Pipe down, white man.
Oh, I love being spoken to like that.
Pronoun of the day is slugs.
Today, this woke dude is here to lecture all us evil white men about our privilege.
I don't really care about politics. Pipe down, white man.
Oh, I love being spoken to like that and told to shut up because of my race and gender. How very tolerant and open-minded of you.
Okay? I don't want to hear it out of you. Because here's the thing. If you're a white guy, you probably don't have to pay attention to politics for yourself. Because you'll probably be fine. You're right. If you're a middle-class white dude, you'll be fine.
Actually, white dudes still have to pay insane high gas prices and unreasonable grocery prices, still lose their jobs and are concerned about the economy, still get sent to fight in wars that get started overseas, still have our tax dollars stolen from us and wasted, still have kids trapped in failing schools. This idea that government and politics doesn't affect white men is just not true. In the same way, there are lots of people of color who are checked out of politics and aren't super political and don't follow political news and don't think it will particularly affect them one way or the other. It's not a white dude thing. And it's giving such pick-me vibes. Like, look, I'm one of the good white men and I hate myself, so please don't hate me like all you woke people out there. I want to be your friend. Don't hate me like you hate all the white men. They're not going to pick you. They're still going to hate all white men, these crazy TikTok people. You're not going to be the exception. You're not going to be special. So you're just being racist and sexist while accomplishing nothing for yourself or others.
But do you not have any friends that don't fit that demographic? Because if you do have friends, which you should, that aren't white dudes, you should be worried about them and you should care about politics. And
I do, and a lot of them voted for frickin' Trump. But I'm sure this guy thinks they're just all sexist, self-hating white supremacists or something.
if you don't have friends who are not white dudes, that's weird, man. That's a weird thing to be in that situation where you're only friends with white men. That's kind of gross, actually. That makes me like gag.
I love this dude's dramatic pauses. And I agree, it's good to have diverse friend groups, but also it's normal for men to mostly be friends with other men. And depending on what part of the country you live in, it might be mostly white men around you. So like, I'm not convinced that just because a white man has friends that are mostly just white men must mean he's racist or sexist. I do think there's value in having friends that are from different places and perspectives. And I've learned a lot from some of my friends who aren't from America, for example. And I have lots of female friends, but he might be reading into it a little bit too much and not accepting that some parts of the country are still not all that diverse. So of course your friend group wouldn't be either.
So I just wonder where your empathy is. Because yeah, you're right. You can ride it out. You'll be fine. But do you care about do you care about like other people at all? I'm just, are you a fucking psychopath? Freak?
So I love this idea that there are all these people who, because of their identity, just won't survive, won't be able to ride it out, like what happened to them all during 2016 to 2020. Huh? I'll wait. And I can't imagine thinking that politics was so simple as the people who care about other people all vote one way and the people who don't care about other people all vote another way. Actually, they might care about other people, but have different ideas about the best way to help them, or different ideas and understandings of what policies or what approach will actually lead to better outcomes for those people. I mean, I feel like this dude is engaging at just like kindergarten level of logic, but I don't think the audience is actually for white men who may have voted for Trump or who he says he's speaking to. I think it's actually just all virtue signaling for a third party that hates the people he's speaking to and likes the way he's talking down to them, because no white man who voted for Trump is going to hear somebody tell them to shut the F up because of their skin color and their sex and be like, yeah, I should listen to this guy. Maybe he's right. Like if I were a Kamala stan and I was trying to fix the Democratic Party's problem of appealing to young men, this is literally the opposite of the way to do it. Like play this in your seminars on what not to do, but they're probably just going to double down on this kind of crap. Honestly, what do you guys think of that interesting video? Let me know in the comments below. And do hit that like button while you're at it.